So here I'm going to show you how I do my cloning methods in Photoshop. So firstly I'm going to check all my layers are right, the ones I want, and then I'm going to go to the one that I'm going to keep as my base layer, which is this one here. And I'll just unlock all of them so I can move them about in each layer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this one up to my base layer here. I'm going to move that, make sure the purple line's all in line, just so it's not off here anywhere, and both images are perfectly aligned with one another. I'm going to move this layer 1 below so that myself there is already on the front. I'm going to turn the opacity all the way down so I can see the bottom layer, and in fact that one there isn't in line, so I'll just quickly so there you go, I've moved it in line there. So now what I'm going to do is move it back below, move the opacity down so I can see this image here. I'm going to select the lasso tool, make a selection, make sure it's on a new one up here, and just simply draw around my body. And it doesn't have to be accurate because the same colours will be on the layer below. That's why the selections are quite easy unless it is a really complicated layer. All the way around there, back down, it's around the bottom of my shoes, and then we'll move it back to centre. We will now change the opacity all the way up. Make sure you have your top layer selected, which is this one here, and simply press backspace, and you'll see the clone of me is in the same image. However, they are two separate layers, but we're going to merge them at the end. So now I'm going to go on to my next one, move that. This will be my third layer of the image. Make sure the lines are all making across. Move that to the bottom. And now what we're going to do is change the opacity down on both layers so that now we can only see the layer that I want to cut out. So we're going to select the top layer first, grab lasso again, and this one's a bit more complicated because I'm hanging on the bar, but I'm going to attempt it anyway. Draw around here, it's around my head. Try and keep it nice and close without selecting inside the body. Just going to cut through there just so I can make a half selection. And then I'm going to just subtract this bit here just so it's more refined. So yeah, I'm going to carry on adding, making sure it's really close to my subject, which is myself obviously. I'm going down, all the way up around the leg. And then once we've made it round, we'll be able to cut out both layers. There you go, that's the full selection there. You can zoom out, and then we'll select layer 0, we'll hit backspace on there, we'll select layer 1, hit backspace on there, and then we'll change the opacity up, and you can see there's now 3 models of myself in the frame. We just need to do the 4th one here. And this is going to be a quite complicated one because you've got all of this abandoned fence work around me, but if we do it right it will work. So chuck that on top, so gonna line it up like we did before, move it back down to the bottom. I'm going to have the opacity now of 3 layers down to 0, so that the only model you can see is myself there, obviously, my feet against the wall. Just going to make a simple selection again, make sure the bar is going to be at the same length as every picture. What I'm going to do actually is I'm going to go round here, just so it looks less like a cheaply edited photo. And then I'm going to go around here. Back around my hand again. And then minus 3 layers instead of 2. So minus that one, layer 2. Zoom out so you can see the whole image. And then turn the opacity up so you'll see all of my added models in one image.